I'm Scott Page, and I'm a musician, saxophone player, guitar player, and kind of mostly known for my years with Pink Floyd as a saxophonist and guitar player. And I got introduced to EON just recently because I have an issue with arthritis and stuff in my hands, and you can imagine as a musician it's really rough. I've actually had to change my style of playing to be more melodic because my fingers weren't working. And then my buddy introduced me to EON, and said I'd give it a shot because I'm trying everything, as you can imagine. And I noticed like 2 or 3 days later, all of a sudden my fingers started to move. And it was funny because he said, when you try this stuff, you should check it out. It's kind of like WD-40 for your joints. I'm a major fan now. It's actually it's pretty much changed my life, being able to move my hands. I can play again, and I've actually started playing my guitar again, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, so every morning when I get up, the first thing I do is I have a table there set up, and I walk over and I see my bottle of EON there, and I open that up and I take a big giant dose of that, and it feels great. I'd never heard of this before, and to be truthful, I had zero concerns. It came from a trusted source who had been taking it and told me how well it worked for him. At this point, I was ready to try anything, so I was not afraid. Like, just give me it, let's see what we can do. Because, pain is a pretty heavy thing, and you get used to it after a while, which is so interesting. But it's like in my hands, I cannot believe how much better they are. I mean, it's really pretty profound, actually. The most thing that I do notice is just there's like a calmness in my body. I think the first thing that I noticed, I really noticed it in my hands first, and that was actually made me very excited because I want to play, that's what I do, right? And but then I started to notice that it's just the calmingness throughout my body, right? It's a very interesting. It's just hard to explain. There's just a lightness or just a calmness because it's my joints and my knees and everything. It's just a strange, I don't know how to even explain it. Just my joints feel calmer. I don't feel like I'm as inflamed. You all of a sudden just go, whoa, what's happened? You didn't think about it anymore. And mostly, again, it's that, when inflammation, when it's in you kind of I feel this kind of a buzz in my body. It's like a really crazy kind of a thing. It's been on for a long time. So you kind of get used to it. But it was really nice to all of a sudden feel that calm down. It hadn't done that in years. So it's fascinating stuff. Man, I love technology. You can see my hands. I've got these, problems. It's obviously, but these joints I couldn't even move them before. So it's like now I can move and I don't feel the pain. And the hard part was trying to play the guitar. I actually put it down for about 5 years and just actually started picking it up again. So it's been pretty interesting. But yeah, my poor joints, right? Oh, all these poor fingers. I didn't really hesitate because it came from a trusted source, and when you're in this, you pretty much want to try whatever you can, right? And I noticed zero side effects. There's nothing from a side effect point of view other than just feeling calm, right? It's very strange. It's very subtle, but it's very powerful because you feel it through your entire body. Open that dang bottle up, jam that dropper down there, and suck that thing up and get a good chunk in there. Knock it out every morning. It's my ritual. Every morning, first thing, feels much better now, right? I would just say my experience was basically, I had zero side effects. I had noticed, the only thing I noticed was feeling better, calmer, and my joints. And like I said, it's been miraculous for me. This is rough. When you try to push down these fingers, sometimes I'd be playing my horn, it feels like razor blades, like in my fingers every time I'm pushing down. So I end up changing my whole playing style. I become much more melodic, not trying to play as many notes anymore. I slowed down my pace in the way that I play because it was just too much, right? I started feeling something relatively quickly, right? Like the next day, almost the first time as I started taking it, I noticed something right away. But again, it was very subtle. Then after a couple days, it seems like I was just overall just feeling better. But it's just, again, it's a very interesting feeling, right?